Do I have to start this?
We're not gonna start like in the...
No.
Okay.
Welcome back to Gamer's Choice. You may be wondering why we're on an ice. I don't know what happened.
Nothing happened.
Not like we forgot to start a timer and then didn't know how long an episode went and then had to redo everything.
I'm not gonna show it.
And then my computer crashed. That didn't happen. Whoa, look at this level. Look, a beaver. We've never seen that before.
We've never been to this level.
Not like 4 times. Nope. At least I know how to beat it now. What? So that happened.
I don't even talk about now.
You know?
I think it always started off like that.
We were like talking about all this stuff, and then we were talking about
editing.
No, that's what you asked me before I started. We were talking about the Humble Bundles.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about.
But I feel like that was boring, so maybe we shouldn't talk about.
Oh yeah, well that brought on the conversation for how we realized we can't show this episode for the last one.
Why?
Because we realized the timer was wrong.
Oh yeah. What happened was we were talking, and I look over, and I just like look at my phone, and I'm like, oh, I didn't start the timer. And then just as I was about to start it, Leah's like, we didn't start the timer.
If I shouldn't have brought it up.
And then I looked at my capture thing, and it was like we were going for like 20 minutes already. So it's like, alright. It wasn't even that good. And we got a game over, so we're gonna speed up anyway. But that's fine.
We don't need to speed up now.
Yeah, we can just pretend like we didn't do this before, even though we already stopped pretending.
Okay.
But I have mad skills now.
You're gonna mess up.
Look at that. Did you see that? That was good.
Thought you were gonna mess up?
I can't even see it. Unfair. 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 Who would do that? What's the point of all this stuff in the front? Like, I can't even see.
It was supposed to be like, I guess, show
Like,
how
future. It's just the same pole and chain over and over again.
How advanced this game is.
Dude, this game is the most advanced. It's like Game Boy Advanced.
Game Boy Advanced. That's why it came out on the Game Boy.
See, this is you were like, where's the part with all the barrels? And when you were just talking over me and my mad skills.
What are you talking about?
Look, I just did it. I just beat the whole level. We got like a game over before. No, because I was like, there's a hard part with a lot of barrels, and you were talking about Humble Bundles, and you're like, there was no part with 6 barrels, and
yeah.
it's like, you just ignored me, and I just was not paying attention.
You ignored that part.
No! Oh, God.
I can't believe I made it.
Why? Why? You're just like, no, I don't do birds. Just jumps off.
I don't get birds.
What? That's not even what I said.
Oh, I thought you said I don't get birds.
I
You
don't
just
get
killed
birds. I
myself.
don't buy them. I only buy chickens. Is that a bird? Yes. We got a life. Because you just ruined. You just wasted that last life. Half-Life.
I was thinking of Last Life.
Last Life? What's that?
Last Light.
Like Metro?
Yeah. Have you played that game?
Is that the second one?
Yeah.
I didn't play the second one.
You played the first one?
Yeah.
For PC, I'm guessing?
Because I bought it in a Humble Bundle. Or not Humble. Something. Or yeah, it was. Jesus. No, wait, no. It's called Humble Indie Bundle when there's indie games. But that obviously is not an indie game. That's in the THQ one,
yeah.
right? Yeah. Alright.
I think that's the last THQ game.
I like how THQ.
What?
Whoa! THQ.
Went bankrupt?
I always think it. Did they?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
that
it's no more
sucks.
THQ games.
Who's making Saints Row?
The guys who made Dead Island.
Who made that?
Deep Silver.
Ew. That sounds
Yeah.
gross. Oh,
Should
why?
I jump?
Yes. What
Really?
What do you mean?
I thought that's where the guys usually fall down.
No, that's Donkey Kong Country being tricky.
Okay. Hate Donkey Kong Country.
You hate this game?
For being tricky.
Oh. Well, you didn't say that. So.
I should've.
You know what game I just for some reason had like a Vietnam flashback of? Because we were talking about you and your Aladdin before, but I like Sonic Battle.
Oh, for the Game Boy? That's
Yeah.
such a good game.
But it was so hard. Especially when I didn't know, because I was pretty young when I got it. It's like my first Game Boy Advance. Why do I always like? Oh wait, I got it for Game Boy Advance. It was my first Game Boy Advance game.
Should have got that.
Yep. And I didn't know it was like, oh, you find the robot Emerald or whatever his name is.
Oh yeah.
And you could like customize his moves. But I didn't know that when I first got it. I thought he was just like that forever. Like, because when you start, he runs so slow and he can't jump, and all his punches don't do anything. They're super slow. And I thought that's just how the game was. So I beat like most of the game like that. Like, it took me forever. Because there's a part, I think in Rouge's story, where you are Emerald and she's like training you, and she's like, okay, now don't get hit for like 3 minutes or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And as as Emerald with no skills, it was very hard to do.
For 30 minutes.
It's like 10 minutes or something ridiculous like that. Or maybe it's only like 3 minutes.
What?
But it still feels like forever when you have no skills equipped. And you're running and Rouge is running like super fast, and if he hits you, you lose.
Like that.
Yes. Rouge is the coconut and I'm Emerald.
I was gonna ask, was that the game you played like in a circle with the advanced cables?
Yeah. That kid had it.
I
don't wanna
never
say
understand
names.
which kid. I don't need you to say which
It was
kid.
the kid that left.
Okay.
And people were sad. Specifically
that
one
kid.
person. He goes to my school.
I wasn't sad?
Were you sad? Remember, there was other person that was very sad.
Can we just use the first letter in their name?
Jay.
Oh yeah. Didn't he cry?
Yeah. Wow, this must be amazing for the people to listen to, like us talking about like unnamed things.
I had to remember.
Yeah. Well, he had the cable, and he was the only one I knew that had the cable. Because I had the GameCube one, but it didn't. It had a multiplayer cable, but it only had one multiplayer cable. Like, you couldn't play 4-player.
I remember you told me about it, and I thought it was like that adapter you put into the GameCube. I thought that was the cable.
That's what I had, but it only had one. It had that, and it only had one multiplayer one, so you could only play 2-player. You know?
Okay.
Because other person
I missed
had the
that guy.
4-player one.
Sonic.
What?
I really miss Sonic Battle now.
I remember I accidentally deleted my file like recently, and I was very, very sad.
You still have the game?
Yeah. Why would I get rid of it?
I don't know.
It's my first Game Boy game. I'm not gonna get rid of it.
Your first Game Boy Advance game.
Well, Game Boy Advance was my first Game Boy, so
Really?
yeah.
I thought it was Game Boy Color.
Okay. I guess technically Game Boy Color was my first one, but I only had it for a day, and then my mom made me get rid of it, so I didn't really have it.
So did you have it as like a gift and then she
Yes,
gave it away?
one of my friends gave it to me, and then I came home with it, and I was playing Pokemon Red because he gave me Pokemon Red also because he had Blue.
Okay.
He had both because he thought they were different or something, but they were the same.
Yeah.
And he gave it to me, and I wasn't allowed to have video games until like later in my life.
Did I help?
No, you did not help at all.
I mean, like you.
Because you would just
all the
yeah,
time.
you would play PS1 all day and Game Boy, and my mom would be like, "I don't want you to be like Leo," and I'd be like, "But I
Really?
just yeah."
I didn't play all day. I used to watch TV.
Wow, what a difference. Yeah, and now I have too many games, so that worked well.
You don't want me to beat me.
I remember your mom like agreed with my mom too.
About how.
Yeah, I was grounded or something, and we haven't talked about this game in a long time, but whatever. But
We've been talking about it for like 2 episodes and that got deleted.
Oh, yeah. That's why this is not like talking about the game. But I was grounded, and for something I don't even remember because it was like elementary school, so it was something dumb like not doing my homework or something, and I invited you over and I picked you up, and you had your PS1 with you because I was like, oh, bring your PS1, and you're like, okay, and my mom was like, no, you're not allowed to bring that because Mike's grounded from TV and stuff.
Okay.
And
Oh.
then your mom was like, I think Leo needs one of those days too.
It's funny, my mom never grounded me.
Don't, no!
Really?
Look at that.
My spiking voice.
Look at that.
That was
Why would you go all the way
perfect.
back to the beginning? I should have got the secret. Oh, you know what I think I have to do? I think I have to bring this guy over. And then just use his... Okay. That's fine. I know that works, but I guess it just didn't want to.
I think it's kind of funny that I never got
I
grounded.
can't do this. We need to end this soon. We either need to beat this episode... level. What am I doing? We either need to beat this level or continue it next time.
What?
What are you doing?
I thought I was trying
Oh
to
my
get
god.
that.
Whoa. I just don't want to get a game over again.
Do you know how much life we have left?
2.
We're fine.
I think that counts as 3, because the 0. Just go up. You can climb faster by running.
I still have no idea what one is. Is it
It's
B?
Y. B is jump.
Oh yeah.
We've only been playing...
Oh my gosh.
I think we're either gonna beat this and then get a game over and then next episode cut back to here. I think it's gonna be the second one. Oh god.
Talking about it again. I like the conversation we had before.
Oh, I got a life. Okay. We were talking about being grounded. And
No,
you said you were never grounded ever, and I was grounded like every other day.
I remembered something. Oh, it was I think we went to the carnival and I just bought Scribble Knots. And then were you
I don't
grounded?
remember that at all, but okay.
You don't remember?
No.
And then I was playing in the car and your friend's like, you don't play games on road trips. And I was like, uh-oh.
Oh.
You don't remember this at all?
Oh my god, no.
Trying to remember what else we did on the...
Went to a carnival probably, and then I ate a brownie and went on the Gravitron and then threw up.
I don't think it's a Gravitron.
Oh my
It always
god!
happens. I should have
And
remembered.
then every time that happens, our audio just has a giant thing.
Well, it might be easy to edit now. Just match it.
Yeah. I guess.
Wait, why do you like editing?
Why do I like editing?
Yeah.
Because,
I mean, I do it daily.
I mean, I'd rather not, but, I don't see what's so bad about it.
It feels so time consuming.
Yeah, but it's like, just because it's tedious, playing video games, this is tedious too. Like, I guess I'm not really having that much fun, but... Where are the checkpoints? How many lives do we have? It's not gonna tell me?
Maybe that
That's
means
fine.
you
I don't really...
It's gonna happen again.
We're just gonna have to end this episode on a... Don't go up, don't go up!
We should edit. We should end it right before then.
Next time on our show, which is called Gamer's Choice,
We're
we're gonna be past this level. We're not even gonna show it. We're just gonna be on the next level.
Okay.
I hate this.